I know that you played and worked with Dutilleux quite a bit, and I see that you also worked with a number of some of the most important composers of our time. Penderecki, you worked with Lutoslawski, these Xenakis, they've written very, Boulez, important pieces for cello. So I'm curious, I mean, do they all approach their music the same way? Were they different experiences? Does everybody want exactly what's on the page, or do you get a lot of freedom?
Well, the freedom is written on the score. Even if you have to play what is written, you can feel free, because if you agree with what's written, you feel free. To play free doesn't mean to play all the time rubato. You can play on time and feel free. Yeah, since I was very young, I was interested by modern music. I started to play when I was 18 years on a contemporary music group. And when I won the Rostropovich competition, I had the chance and the honor to have in the jury Dutilleux, Lutoslawski, Berio, and Xenakis.
Wow.
And after the competition, I met them because I had the opportunity. I won also the Xenakis prize in that competition, so I had to play the piece he wrote for the competition, Kotos. That's
a million notes.
So, of course, before I couldn't meet Xenakis because he was part of the jury, but afterwards, when I had to play the piece again, I met him and I worked with him on that piece and also on Nomos Alpha. And then I had the big pleasure to perform the Lutoslawski concerto with him, conducting many times. And then first time I had to perform the Dutilleux. It was in Brussels, so I went through Paris. I met Dutilleux in his house, and we worked on the piece. And it's always very interesting to see, well, how do you approach the piece? For me, it's always very clear if I look to the music. I don't feel I need too much the direct contact with the composer, because for me it's quite clear. And I could have the experience that every time I work with a composer, what I have thought through the score was 95% right. So I was very proud of it.
I always look at these crescendo, diminuendo, rubato, tranquillo, whatever is written there, and I say, why did he take the time to write that? What did he mean by that? And so in that sense, I feel like I try and do everything on the page. But then I've had two different experiences with composers. I mean, frankly, some of them are just so excited to hear the music performed. They don't care what you play. I'm quite happy. And then there are some that are very specific. I was just wondering with this
group, these great composers were very specific.
And I thought, even when I think of the personalities, a Lutoslawski or a Penderecki or Dutilleux, just when you look at their scores, you feel like these are people that really care about everything.
And also with Boulez, I played with
Boulez, oh my gosh,
I played with him the Message's Kiss, the piece with cello ensemble. He was conducting a couple of times, so we worked on the piece. And he wanted every bar what he knew every bar what he wanted, but it's written on the score. But of course, you're right. Sometimes you play some piece and the composer is there, and you know you have played not very right things, and you have the impression that they didn't hear. But I have to say, with these great names, they all know.